Good afternoon and welcome to this week's edition of the Namibian Sports Arena. This is our weekly sports show where we bring you sporting news highlights of Namibian sports at home and abroad. I am Enoke Kaumba. Glad to be in your company. Today we start off the show with some Paralympic Games news. Namibia's Ananya Shikongo won Namibia's first medal at the Paralympic Games yesterday when he came second in the T11 400-meter finals. Spain's Gerard Descarrega won the gold medal, finishing in the time of 50.42 seconds, with Shikongo coming second in a time of 51.14 seconds, and Gauthier Makunda of France coming third, finishing in a time of 51.74 seconds. Now, Mike Hamukwaya from the Namibian Paralympics Committee sent us this video of the race. Now, after the race, Mike also spoke to an ecstatic Ananya Shikongo, as well as his guide, Sam Shimanda. Let's take a look.
How you just came out, you won the silver, is right there in your neck. How do you feel? What do you tell the Namibian people?
So, coach and also secretary of Paralympic, I'm really feel happy what really we do. This is a silver medal belongs to Namibia, belongs to the Paralympian athlete, belongs to the whole nation. So this is a role that we are doing in the country. So to show like the Paralympic is very important in the country, that's the result of Paralympian athletes.
Thank you. This was not easy, and you know how it is take to go all the way to take Ananias through this. How do you feel, as your partner, making him, all of you coming to win this silver medal?
So I'm feeling happy, very, very happy. So it was not easy, as you said, coach. It was not easy. From the heat and semi, and we are here final. We grabbed this silver medal, heavy one. It was not easy. So to my Namibian people, I'm just telling you that we brought for you here. Just wait us maybe in a few hours or few days. We are coming. We get this one for you.
Moving on to football now, Namibian women's champions Tura Magic found the going tough yesterday in the Women's CAF Champions League as they lost to Zimbabwe's Black Rhino Queens 3-0. A brace from Rutendo Makore as well as one goal from Christabel Makore was enough to see the Zimbabwean team through to the semi-finals. Tura Magic will, however, have to wait in their last match against Green Buffalo tomorrow and hope they win to qualify for the semi-finals. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Yvonne on the first pole, looks like Felicity on the second pole, and everybody else has got a job to do. Keeper misses out. Rutendo Makore. Oh, very, very relaxed. Rutendo Makore getting onto the score sheet. Definitely a force to be reckoned with in Zimbabwe. Oh, look at that pace of Rutendo Makore. Can you say she's 29 years of age? Oh, and that ball just ricocheting off the defender, and no second invitation. It looks like Christabel Katona getting onto the score sheet. This being her second goal of the tournament, Christabel Katona to launch another attack for Black Rhinos. Oh, and here's a Rutendo. Oh, making it 3-0. A brace on the day. Rutendo's running off the ball. Absolutely immaculate piece of work. The supply, and the coach acknowledges. Tura Magic inside the box. And it's Shikosho getting it up. There's the... Oh, that was pretty close for Tura Magic to pull one back. Juliana Bowes just come on in the second half, and coach knows how close that was. Timo Tongarero, he laughs on and sees how close that was.
You know, being the first game is always a challenge because, you know, like I said, you need to get the feel of the pitch. The feel of the ball is different from what we're used to, where we are training. This is a good quality pitch, and then, of course, the wind is there, the elements of nature. But both teams played in these elements, but obviously they have an edge because they had a game that they played. So they obviously could work a little bit more on their combinations and so forth. And their quality side, they also fit. You understand that because they are soldiers. But I'm sure they had plenty of time to prepare for the game. But overall, we had the chances, like you said. I think in a game like this, those little chances are the ones that count. You put them away, it would have been 1-1, different ball game, but it's part of the game. And then miscommunication between the goalkeeper and the last defender is also part of the game. But we learn, and these are the things that makes football interesting and beautiful because mistakes are part of the game. You can't crucify a player for that. It's how you move on from that mistake that determines the mentality of the player.
Mamelodi Sundowns also booked their place in the semi-finals after posting 2 6-0 victories against Botswana's Double Action Ladies and Lesotho's Defense Force. Let's take a look at the highlights as well.
Have given their all. The highlights of this particular match. Khadiete, Oratile, as we look at Rhoda Mlautse laying it off for Andisiwe Mgoy, who was the player of the match, making sure that she gets her name on the score sheet. This was the beginning of a baptism of fire. Wonderful work by Murifi on the left-hand side. Also Oratile Mokoena in the thick of things. And when you look at Rhoda Mlautse, that first touch, the second one, it was plenty to write home about, making it 2 for Mamelodi Sundowns. Again, Oratile Mokoena involved in that ball. Keeper came out, no chance for her. Oratile yet again finding Murifi out on the left-hand side, creating space for herself. Andisiwe Mgoy picking up Melinda Khadiete, and she too getting onto the score sheet. A nippy Oratile in the middle of the park was not done yet, contributing immensely to the goals. And her assists need to go down, and notably so. Goalkeeper could do nothing much, as we see an excited Agnes Nkosi. Murifi as well on the left-hand side was working tirelessly. Andisiwe Mgoy with a beautiful run in between the defenders, eliminating the goalkeeper and just finding the back of the net. Andisiwe Mgoy, known to be a goal poacher and putting her hand up for many. Coach Desiree Ellis, a headache that will provide her in the goal scoring department. Mamelodi Sundowns not done yet. Again, it was a ball going out to the right-hand side where Rhoda Mlautse was operating on the receiving end. Hat-trick hero. That is the third goal. Andisiwe Mgoy to just cement her stature in this match. Daweti came in the match also and was able to thread through a beautiful ball finding Rhoda Mlautse, and Mgoy making sure that she seals the deal. She walks away, or should walk away, with the match ball is Andisiwe Mgoy from Mamelodi Sundowns. The rest you bring in from the bench, Waitumelo Rabalo, to get her name on the score sheet. So that's the beauty from the King Zwelithini Stadium.
Moving on to cricket now, a visiting Momentum Titans side got off to a winning start yesterday when they beat Namibia's Eagles by 34 runs. Let's take a look at the highlights.
That's what he's definitely been looking for this whole time. Good line and length, just brought the taken the ball a bit back to a good length, and that one going up. And we can see the replay here. Batsman trying to play that one behind square, but unfortunately a bit in the air. And quite an easy catch for Stephen Barr, just making sure he takes that one comfortably. And that's the Eagles taking their first wicket.
Oh, was that? That was taken. Captain Fantastic, Gerrit Erasmus, fielding there, taking a blinder. Just look at that again.
That's what I'm talking about. Just bowling nice and straight. What a catch.
Left-handed
Absolutely brilliant. Captain Marvelous, making sure that one sticks into the left hand. Diving to his left. Oh, execution, yeah, right?
And that one played up in the air.
Smith and taken
and
well.
Taken, yes. And that is, it just shows they've been actually pegging them back. And that was a bit of frustration, I think. He tried a reverse sweep earlier in the over, and then he tried to work one on the leg side. Neither of them working, and then Erasmus with a great piece of fielding. I think it's just that pressure building and that fielding just a ball or two before that. They're just putting that added pressure, and he went on the big shot.
Now the Eagles, however, made a great recovery yesterday as they thrashed the Titans by 97 runs in their first T20 match. Now my colleague Helga Schutz compiled this report.
The Namibian Eagles struck back with a vengeance to beat the Titans by 97 runs in their first T20 match yesterday. The Titans won their 50-over match by 34 runs on Saturday, but yesterday it was a no contest as Namibia posted 140 all out before a brilliant bowling and fielding display saw the Titans all out for a meagre 43 runs. Namibia lost the wicket of Zane Green early on for 2 runs, but Stephen Bart and Craig Williams put them back on track with a 69-run partnership. Williams departed for 23, but JJ Smith continued the onslaught, hitting 3 sixes in quick succession before Titans pace bowler Corbin Bush struck with 2 wickets in 5 balls. He dismissed Smith for 23 and bowled Bart for a top score 62 or 49 balls. From then on, Namibia lost regular wickets with Michael van Lingen and Jan Freiling each scoring 10 before they were all out for 140. The Titans' batsmen never got going as Namibia turned on the screws with regular wickets. Gerard Erasmus started the slide with 2 wickets in 2 balls before Picky France did the same to have them reeling at 13 for 4 wickets. The Titans could not recover as Namibia turned on the pressure with some great bowling and fielding. Frans and fellow spinner Bernard Scholz cut through the middle and lower order, while Nicole Lofty-Eaton brought the innings to a close with a brilliant one-handed diving catch as the whole side crashed to 43 all out. Frans won the Man of the Match award after taking 4 wickets for 9 runs, while Scholz took 3 for 7 and Gerard Erasmus 2 for 13.
Now that victory put Namibia 1-0 ahead in the T20 series with 3 more matches coming up, starting with the second one tomorrow. Now my colleague Helga Schutz spoke to the Namibian Eagles coach Pierre de Bruyne after the match.
Yeah, it was obviously, it's a great feeling. You know, you don't win many of these type of games so convincingly. And it also, games like this gives you a lot of confidence. So, you know, ecstatic about the result.
Right, Namibia batted first, scoring 140. Did you think that was enough?
It was a difficult one because we knew that the wicket was deteriorating. You know, we thought 150 was a par score, the way we batted. But at the end, you know, we had too many for them. But we were still, you know, disappointed in 27 runs for 8 wickets at the back end. You know, I thought we played, it wasn't intelligent batting, and we need to improve with that.
Right, and then the Titans, just their batting lineup, just folding against very committed bowling, all out for 43. Tell us about that bowling performance.
Yeah, look, I mean, I've been there almost 3 years now, and that's probably our best bowling performance in 3 years, what I've seen as coach. You know, if you look at the Titans lineup, that's a star-studded lineup, experience, class, everything, and wow, just the way we apply ourselves with the ball, not just with our skills, but tactically. You know, we knew that we had to get the right bowlers in the right areas or situations, and we did that. And then we topped it off with just amazing fielding as well.
Right, and Picky France winning the Man of the Match, 4 wickets for 9 runs. What do you think of his performance?
I'm so happy for Picky. You know, he's worked so hard behind the scenes, and he speaks, and we speak a lot about consistency. And that's what he had today, and he was rewarded for that. That will boost his confidence because, you know, we know what role he can play for us. on wickets like this especially.
Let's shift focus to swimming news now. Namibia's Ronen Vantenaar, who is on a swimming scholarship in Russia, was in fine form at the swimming championship that is in Tatarstan in Kazan over the weekend. Now, the Namibian won 4 gold medals, all of them in new Namibian record times. He won the 50-meter breaststroke in a time of 28.15 seconds, the 50-meter breaststroke in a time of 25.76 seconds, the 100-meter breaststroke in a time of 1 minute and 91 seconds, and the individual 100-meter medley race in a time of 56.82 seconds. Now let's take a look at the highlights of that 100-meter medley race. It's time to honor our birthday boy, and today is the 10th of the former Namibian rugby star, that is Schalk van der Merwe, who turns 47 today. Let's take a look at the tribute compiled by Helge Schütz.
One of Namibia's greatest flankers, Schalk van der Merwe, was born in Gobabis on 30 August 1974. The long-haired tearaway flanker made his debut for Namibia at the age of 22 against Tonga in 1997 and soon established himself in the team. He was selected for the 1999 Rugby World Cup in England, while he also represented his country at the 2003 World Cup in Australia. Van der Merwe won a total of 24 caps for his country, making his final appearance in a 27-8 victory against Morocco in November 2006 to help Namibia qualify for the 2007 World Cup. Besides his rugby prowess, Van der Merwe also gained international fame as the lion tamer due to his rehabilitation work with abandoned lions and other carnivores at his family farm, the Harnas Animal Sanctuary.
Happy birthday, Mr. Schalk van der Merwe. And on that note, we've come to the end of today's show. Have a productive week ahead, and don't forget to catch us again next week, same time, same place. For me, Enoch, and the rest of the crew, it's bye-bye.